What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy. So we're gonna go camping today. It was quite spontaneous, so it's actually Halloween tonight, and my partner Jen, she's still working away, so I thought, what better time to do a cheeky little camping trip than Halloween? Why not? Let's get into it. First thing, considering this trip is so spontaneous, I've gone on to, I don't know if you know, an app called Camp. I've not actually used it before, so I had to create an account today. It's not like a national park booking in Australia where you just book it and it's confirmed and you pay. Camps, from what I gather, you kind of pick the spot you want, and then from there you reserve it for the night that you want it, and then they get back to you as to whether or not you've actually got your campsite. So I've attempted to reserve a spot. I'm hoping I get it. But I don't actually know. So I'm in the van now. I'm gonna go shopping quickly, get some supplies for the camping, which is super exciting. I'm gonna be doing some good cooking tonight, hopefully. But yeah, I don't actually know if my spot is confirmed. But I guess even if they don't give me I don't know, if they don't like the look of me, which is fair enough. I mean, I shaved my head because it was so hot the other day. So I thought it would be, a lot nicer, but I've kind of given myself the convict look, so it's a little bit rough around the edges here. But yeah, if they don't accept me, then I'm still probably going to try and find somewhere else to camp. The only other thing I'm a little bit worried about is that I turned my fridge on yesterday, my 75-litre King's fridge. I turned it on yesterday so that if I did go camping today, my food would I could put my food straight in the fridge. It will be nice and cold. And I have 400 watts of solar panels on the top. So essentially this fridge and the lithium battery I have should be staying topped up at all times. And I've just gone onto my Renogy DC MTTP app, which is I can check the levels of my battery and stuff. And I'm not sure if you can see that exactly, but it's saying that the battery is over voltage and it's not charging. I mean, the house battery volts are now 13.7, and obviously it's just going to keep going down because the fridge is running. There's just no reason for it not to be working. Well, I know exactly why it's not working, and this is, I suppose, probably going to be a completely separate video, but Renogy DC MTTP is absolute just crap. Don't buy one. Just don't buy one. But anyway, we're going to go shopping. We're going to buy some food. We're going to buy some snacks, some stuff for the road, and then, yeah, we're going to start getting ready to go camping, basically. Okay, so just been to the shops, got back to the van. What did I buy for a couple of days camping away? I do have some things already in the house, but I'll show you a few things that I bought, which for me are essentials when I'm camping. First thing, most important thing of all, is milk. I like to get this gold cap milk, extra creamy for a cup of tea, a coffee in the morning. It's a lot more pricey, but it's so good. So we've got milk, orange juice, we've got some eggs. Again, eggs. I don't know about you guys, but living in Australia, the cost of food these days, the cost of living, buying food. I've only been here 4 or 5 years, but the amount of money it costs now to buy food, buy eggs versus what it was 5 years ago, or milk or something, or orange juice, is crazy. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in Australia. I think it's the same most of the world over, to be honest with you, but cost of living these days, forget about it. Anyway, we got eggs. We've got some bread, sourdough, strawberries. We've got some salt because I ran out of salt. I had sweet corn last night, corn on the cob, and I love to have it with butter and salt. And I ran out of salt, and it was just it was a 6 out of 10 meal versus if you put salt on it as well, it's a 10 out of 10, let's be real. I've got some pasta, blueberries, pasta sauce, of course we have. We also have cheese, but the cheese is in the house already, so that's going to be one of my meals, just real simple. When I'm traveling, a lot of the time, especially because I've only got one hob at the moment, I like to keep my food quite simple, so some nights just having pasta sauce and some cheese is it's awesome. We got bacon. So bacon's for obviously the bacon and eggs in the morning. Yeah, for me there's nothing better than having a fry up when you're camping. I just think it's a staple of camping life. And then of course, because it's Halloween, just in case we get any trick-or-treaters, I've got some chocolate which was on sale in Woolies. And obviously if nobody comes over to the campsite at night for Halloween, then I guess I'll just have to eat them myself. So yeah, we just got these. You know, might end up having to eat them, but it is what it is. You know, I'll take the fall for that. We'll see. And then only other things I've got are a couple of tins of baked beans. For me, being English, I don't know, like I feel like baked beans are like a staple. They're just easy. Like I've got some, I think I said, like chili cheese sausages from the butchers, and I'll just have sausages and beans. Like it's such a simple meal, high protein, tastes good. Well, I like it anyway. So yeah, that's another meal for me. And then my last snack, this one was for me, not for the trick-or-treaters, is some Pringles, sour cream and onion. The best flavor, of course. So yeah, that's what we've got. I'm gonna pack all these away, and I'll get back to you shortly. So that is the food packed away from the shop. We've got the groceries, we've got the shopping, we've got the goods. And you can see actually in this 75-litre fridge, I know I haven't got heaps of stuff in there, but there is so much room in these fridges still. And then I've got the other compartment which has the milk and some other goodies in there as well. But you can see again, I've got heaps of room. So shout out to the 75-litre King's fridge. And then only other thing, I'm not sure if this is going to have to be a separate video. I will do a big review on the Renogy DC-DC MTTP charge controller. If you know what it is, I'll do a review on that at some point. But yeah, I'm just praying. This is my battery monitor at the moment. I'm praying that it's gonna last. There's no reason why my electrical setup shouldn't be working, and I think it's all down to the Renogy piece of crap that I bought. Like, their solar panels are wicked, the battery monitor seems fine, everything else is fine, but the actual controller itself is like, I've had so many issues with it. But yeah, that's probably a topic for another video. Okay, so you've just seen me put the food away in the back of the fridge. I've got some more stuff at home which I'm gonna probably fill the fridge with now. I'm gonna drive back and then finish off preparing a few things for the traveling trip. I need to fill up the water container. I need to get the bedding as well. That would be an absolute disaster. Imagine I get to the campsite and I'm like, oh, I've just got like all I've got at the moment in the back is a mattress. So yeah, in fairness, it's so hot actually. You can probably see me sweating, and I'm not putting the aircon on right now because I don't want it to interrupt the audio. So yeah, I'm just sweating here, so I probably don't even need a blanket or anything, but I'm gonna take one just in case. The other good news, apart from the fact I've done my shopping, is that I just got an email confirmation from Hip Camp, so my camp reservation has been confirmed. Thank you very much, B. I'll give you a little review of the campsite I'm at. There's no toilets or anything, so I'm just gonna I've got a little porta potty in the back, so we're gonna rough it a little bit. Excited to go there and just get out of the city for a little bit and yeah, enjoy the camping life. Let's get into it. Alrighty, we're hitting the road, everybody. Hee-haw! I'm not sure if you can hear me right now, but this is definitely the kryptonite of any camper van, and that is hills. We're going up a big hill right now, and we're struggling, baby. We're struggling. Come on. I'm only like 30 minutes out from the city right now, but like it's just amazing. Getting to a position already where like the traffic's starting to die down a little bit. The roads aren't as built up. There's trees all around me. Like I look off into the distance on my right hand side and in front of me here, in fact, and I can just see hills, like hills and hills, and it's just like, it's beautiful. Like, this is one of the huge reasons I love to just get away from the city sometimes. I don't know about you, but for me, like constantly living in that hustle and bustle, that rat race, being in like a concrete jungle, it's very suffocating to me. And like the freedom and the calmness and peace that I feel just coming to more rural areas where there's trees, there's more trees, there's fields, there's animals. As I'm saying this now, you're seeing heaps of cars coming the other way. It's classic. Like as soon as I start talking about it, the opposite happens. But please believe me, like, aside from the cars passing me now, just out off onto my right, it's just fields and fields and trees, animals. I can see hills off in the distance. It's already so much more peaceful. So this place had quite an interesting set of directions, so I'm having to really keep my eyes peeled here as to where I have to go, because the Google Maps location of this campsite is apparently wrong. So I'm kind of following the directions that were messaged to me. So I have to drive down this road for roughly a kilometer, and apparently there's going to be a boot, like just a big boot, like a boot you'd wear for construction work, somewhere like hanging on the road somewhere. I don't know, and I need to turn when I see the boot. So yeah. Oh, I see a boot. There we go. I see a boot, everybody. Can you see the boot? Let's see. Can you see the boot? There it is. Hopefully you saw that. So we'll turn into here and follow the boots, I think. So there's another boot right there. Follow the boot trail. Let's see where we end up. Alright, so here we are. This is my campsite, I think, for the next couple of days. Here we are. I can already see like a beautiful view between the tree lines there. I'm sure you can see that. I think that's going to be stunning in the evening. Maybe a little bit of stargazing tonight. The only issue I'm going to have potentially here is that you can probably see that little concrete pad right in front of us. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to fit my van on there. It's going to be a tight squeeze if I can. Happy days. If not, then it's going to get interesting. But let's see what happens.